Hi students, this is the English class of the week. And today we're going to continue working with unit number 2, that is about countries, culture, and custom. Also, we're going to work with comparative and superlative adjectives. So let's go. 2 classes ago, we worked with comparative adjectives, that are adjectives that compare two or more things. For example, let's talk about board games. In my family, playing board games, it's like a tradition, and I have plenty of them. For example, I have code names, Scrabble, Exploding Kitten, Imploding Kittens, Uno, and Dos. Y si los quiero comparar, if I want to compare them, I can say that Uno is better than Dos. Exploring Kittens is better than Uno. But Codenames is the best board game. Y para decir esto, que algo es el mejor, que algo sobresale del resto, usamos adjetivos superlativos, como acá, is the best board game. So, superlative adjectives describe something that is at the upper or lower limit of quality. Ocupamos estos adjetivos para describir algo que está en el límite, que destaca sobre el resto. Por ejemplo, acá, Codenames is the best. Está por sobre todos los otros juegos que mencioné anteriormente. Es el mejor. Now, let's see an example of this in a movie that you have probably watched before.
Hello, Elizabeth. Hello. Moana.
On this, the frabjous day, the queens, red and white, shall send forth their champions to do battle on their behalf.
Lassie, we don't have to fight. I know what you're doing. You think you can blink those pretty little eyes, and I'll melt just like Mummy and Daddy did. Please. No! It is my crown! I am the eldest! Jabberwocky!
In the movie, that queen says that she is the oldest. I am the oldest one. That's why she deserves the crown. And if we talk about food, I can say that pastel de choclo is the most delicious thing in the universe. I can also say that La Red is the most boring TV channel. And of course, you are the best student of the galaxy. Para utilizar estos adjetivos superlativos, también tenemos algunas reglas, como los comparativos. Cuando tiene one or two syllables, you have to add the word the before the adjective. And also we add est at the end of the adjective. Entonces, cuando el adjetivo tiene una o dos sílabas, se le añade la palabra the antes del adjetivo. Y también el adjetivo se modifica y se le agrega est al final. For example, if we have the adjective fast, tasty, short, and hard. Estos quedarían así: the tastiest, the hardest, the fastest, and the shortest. For example, I can say that this is the hardest game of the world. I have played that and it's real difficult. Probablemente ustedes lo han jugado o quizás no, pero es un juego bastante difícil que pueden encontrar ahí en Google. But what happens when the adjective ends in y, like in happy or tasty? We have to replace that y, se reemplaza esa y, o también una y, por una i normal. Y después se le agrega la est. Y quedaría así: the happiest, the tastiest. For example, doggies completos are the tastiest one. Change my mind. We have other rules, like when the adjective ends in consonant, vowel consonant, like big. We have to double the consonant. Y quedaría así: the biggest. And I can say that Clifford is the biggest dog in the world, or the biggest creature in the planet, maybe. Now, let's see when the adjective has more than two syllables, like in annoying or irritating. Here you have to add the word most before the adjective and after the word the. Entre medio de la palabra the, the, y el adjetivo que estamos utilizando. For example, here, ads are for sure the most irritating thing of Spotify. Si han usado Spotify alguna vez, la versión gratuita, se podrán dar cuenta que los anuncios son bastante irritables, como menciona acá. Y como irritable tiene más de dos sílabas, more than two syllables, we have to add this word, the word must, before the adjective and after the word the. Acá entre medio, entre la palabra de y el adjetivo. Okay? So let's continue. Here we have some examples, some exercises for you to practice. The idea is that you can do it by your own and then we check together, okay? The first one says, doggy is place. Ya el lugar más delicioso. Tienen que completarlo utilizando ahí este adjetivo de acá. Number 2, Monopoly is boring, board game. Monopoly es el juego más aburrido. 31 minutes is good TV program, el mejor programa de televisión. Minecraft is educative, video game of all time, el juego más educativo de todos los tiempos. Minecraft. Number 5, Captain America is old Avenger. Remember that he gets old in the last movie. Now try to do it by your own and in 3 seconds I'll show you the answers. You can stop the video and continue later. So 1, 2, and 3. The answers. Number 1, doggies is the most delicious place. Delicious has more than 2 syllables, más de 2 sílabas. Por ende ocupábamos la palabra most y el adjetivo queda tal cual, no se le agrega st. Number 2, Monopoly is the most boring board game, and that is true. Number 3, 31 minutes is the best TV program. Acá al decir que algo es el mejor no sería the most good or the goodest, sino que cambia totalmente y eso lo vamos a ver después porque es una de las excepciones. Let's continue with number 4. Minecraft is the most educative video game of all times. Educative has more than 2 syllables. Tiene más de 2 sílabas, educative. So we have to use the word most between the word the and the adjective. Entre medio de estas dos ocupamos la palabra most porque educative tiene more than 2 syllables. And the last one, Captain America is the oldest Avenger. Very good. Old tiene solamente una sílaba. Por ende, no añadimos la palabra most y añadimos est al final del adjetivo. As I said before, good and bad are exceptions. Son excepciones. And if you want to say that something is really good and really bad, we don't say goodest or baddest. No decimos esto. No, that is totally wrong. We say the best or the worst. For example, you are the best student. You are the best student, and of course, you are the best student. Cuando queremos decir que algo es el mejor o los mejores, decimos the best, no the most good or the goodest. Es una excepción que cambia totalmente. Igual que cuando decimos que algo es el más malo, we say the worst, not the baddest or the most bad, okay? We use this, the worst. That's all the PPT explanation, but now we're going to listen to a short song that explains the comparative and superlative adjectives in a different way. It's a rap.
Quiz Q, play that beat again.
Comparative and superlative, here it goes. Okay. Superlative shows which one is the most. Comparative compares, it doesn't mean one is best. It just shows how it's different from the rest. Comparative and superlative, here it goes. Superlative shows which one is the most. Comparative compares, it doesn't mean one is best. It just shows how it's different from the rest. A noun is a person, place, or thing, and you can describe nouns with adjectives. Adjectives are called comparative when they help compare one thing to another thing. For example, Gina is taller than Chris, and her hair is longer than his. Superlatives show which one is the most. In a group of 3 or more, one is getting the award. My red car is the fastest in the front. Your blue car is the slowest. Hurry up. Last night the movie was the funniest I've ever seen. Out of all of us, I'm the hungriest. I need to eat. When we compare, we use then. That's THAN. Different than then. That's THEN. When you use superlative adjectives, usually it's with the. For example, this candy's the sweetest you will ever E. Comparative and superlative, here it goes. Okay. Superlative shows which one is the most. Comparative compares, it doesn't mean one is best. It just shows how it's different from the rest. Comparative and superlative, here it goes. Superlative shows which one is the most. Comparative compares, it doesn't mean one is best. It just shows how it's different from the rest.
Okay, to use these adjectives.
This is your handout. Please write your name first. Then we have the vocabulary part. You have to match these words to its corresponding picture. For example, if you think that siblings is this picture, you write age. Okay? Hágalo con el diccionario para que estén seguros. También este vocabulario les va a servir para leer el texto y entender las preguntas de mejor manera. After doing this, you have to read the following text about 4 family traditions. Remember that we are in unit number 2 about countries, cultures, and customs. So this text is about traditions, about family traditions. So you read this text, and then you answer these questions. After that, you have to highlight and write down all the comparative sentences you find in the text. Tienen que destacar y escribir acá abajo todas las oraciones comparativas que encuentren. Recuerden que la clase de comparativos la repasamos un poco hoy y también la vimos hace 2 clases atrás, por lo cual pueden encontrar el link en la descripción de este video y lo pueden ver si refrescar un poco más sus conocimientos. Entonces lo que van a hacer es ir acá al texto, buscar los comparativos y subrayarlos. Like this. Maybe I am grumpier than they. Soy más enojón que ellos, ¿ya? Y lo escriben acá. My parents never get angry. Maybe I am grumpier than they. Mis papás nunca se enojan. Quizá yo soy un poco más enojón que ellos, dice la oración. Then highlight and write down all the superlative sentences you find in the text. Lo mismo que hicieron con los comparativos, tienen que hacerlo con los superlativos. Van al texto, buscan los superlativos, por ejemplo, my grandpa Johnny is the coolest one. Entonces, tomamos esta oración y la escribimos acá abajo, donde corresponda. For number 4, you have to answer these questions, true and false questions. Please justify the false ones and in English, okay? You have to do it in English. Part number 5, what family is more similar than yours? You have to read the text and tell me what family is more similar to you. Here you have comparative adjective sentences and also superlative adjective sentences, como los que hicieron en el PPT. Part number 5, comparative adjectives again. It says, every family is different, as we read in the text. Compare your family members using comparative adjectives. Acá tienen que comparar a los miembros de su familia, utilizando los comparative adjectives. For example, my dad is taller than me. Estoy comparando a mi papá conmigo y digo que mi papá es más alto que yo. Ustedes pueden decir que, no sé, su hermana, si que tiene hermana, es mejor para jugar fútbol. She's better at playing soccer than me. Or she's funnier than me. Ella es más chistosa que yo. Then you have to describe your family again, but using superlative adjectives, usando adjetivos superlativos, como están en el texto. The example says, my sister is the happiest person in my family. Mi hermana es la persona más feliz de la familia. Or, my brother is the best at playing cards. Pueden decir, por ejemplo, como en el texto, my grandpa Johnny is the coolest. Mi abuelo Johnny es el más cool, el más bacán. Number 5 says, think about your family and write 3 traditions you have. Todas las familias tenemos algunas tradiciones y la suya probablemente también. Entonces tienen que escribir 3 cosas típicas de su familia. For example, I can say, we always play board games at night. Siempre jugamos juegos de mesa durante la noche. O we always watch movies. O I don't know, whatever. ¿Okay? Recuerden que este taller de acá va a ser evaluado. Y las instrucciones aparecen acá arriba. Tienen que entregarlo antes del miércoles 1 de julio a las 12 del día. Y este taller significa un 40% de su segunda calificación. Okay, students, that's all for today and for this week. Remember that if you have any doubt, any question about the workshop, you can ask me to this email. Have a good day, have a good week, and see you when I see you. Bye-bye.